Okay, I'm back in garage. I'm doing the wheels. They are an absolute nightmare. They're right corroded. When I was driving around before on them, always one wheel went down, and I think it was just a pure fact that it was that corroded and stuff like that. So I'll just show you what I've been doing and the stages that I'm having to go through just to get these anywhere close and type of shall I say, a better condition. Okay, this one of the wheels untouched. Obviously the tyre's been took off. Took the valve out when it's supposed to go. But if you look instantly, if I just go along here, you see it's smooth. And you'll see all that cracking and flakiness. That is alley corrosion, basically getting behind the wheel. It can be caused just from a stone chip or anything like that. You'll just get behind the wheel, and at the end of the day, these wheels are probably as old as my car, and this is probably the original paint. So that's how it is, right? Another big thing is on VWs and Audis and all that lot is that they have a problem with the rear calipers sticking and stuff like that, and mine suffered with that once before I got rid of before I were able to free it up and everything like that. And here is all the baked on brake dust. Literally, I try and clean it up as best as I can there. It takes a lot, but it's actually rusty, and that can actually cause the surface layer to break into the paint, so you eventually get that cleaned off. But what you'll find is that there's hairline cracks and stuff in your paint, and then that will cause corrosion as well on the back of on the actual rim itself or behind the paint. So that's another thing to watch out. If you start seeing build up like that on your wheels, if you don't wash your car regularly, I'm guilty for it, then obviously to watch out for that type of build up all the way around the rim. It's just a sign of that the brakes are sticking and you want to catch it before it gets worse. Anyway, that's that rim not being touched at all. What I've been doing is I've been using a little grinder, say drill with a wire wheel. That's how that is. And then I've been using random bits of sandpaper and my little mouse sander. It's just a bit easier, a bit quicker and all this line. These are the results I'm coming out with. It's all looking all a bit roughened up now and all that lot. But as you can see, this one suffered as well around the rim, so I had to take back down to bare metal and all that lot just to get it all sanded up and done. But yeah, they're coming along. Just take a while, these things do, but let's carry on. Let's get the process going. Yeah, should be good in the end. Okay, you've just seen me do the outer face of it. You've got to get into your head. Obviously this is my own wheels. I just want them to look decent. It's not going to be a professional job. At the end of the day, I'm a mechanic, not a body shop man. But a tip of advice with I've been told in the past is that start from the wheel, from the out and in. So what I got told was when you're actually spraying them is to do the inside of stuff, then do the face of it, then any overspray will go onto this, so you're not painting anything directly back out. So do the inside, then spray the outside, you know what I mean, so you're not getting any overspray on the face of what you're gonna see 90% of the time, you know what I mean. So as you can see with the inside of this, all that brake dust is all around here. But if you look in between all the rim, it's all full of corrosion, so I've got to get all that out. But here's the top tip for you anyway. When you actually come in to spray them, paint through and not on the face. So you're going to paint this side, then paint the other side. That's if you're going to do your own. I'll just pay someone to do it anyway. Sanded them all down as best as I can anyway. If I really wanted to get them back to bare metal, then it would be taking them to a paint strippers or putting something on them and it will clean them. But so what I've done is I've bung them out here, stuck them on 4 cones, and just use a bit of cleaner, bit of TFR on there. TFR is traffic film remover. It will get rid of all the stuff, but the best thing is with prep of the paint is to make sure that you've washed them down before. So going to get those out, give them a quick blast off, let them dry, and then give them a coat of paint. That'll do. There's some good in it. Okay guys, all the wheels are kind of dry now. I've just given them a quick wipe down with a bit of panel wipe and all that lot, and now, even though my paint is in the form for a spray can where I have to mix it up myself, put in a spray gun and all that lot, the primer I've got in a can, just for the pure fact it's a bit easier. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bang a couple of coats onto this, let it dry, let it harden, and we'll give it a roughen up, a sand up, and I'll show you all again. Yeah, a couple of coats of this. Another tip I recommend is do it one way, do it another way. So when you're spraying, you go over the wheel one way, go over a wheel another way. Keep it up at a fair distance when you spray, gives it an even coat and that. But what I'm aiming to do with this stuff is build it up in layers, just to fill in some of the gaps and stuff, so when I sand it down ready for the paint, it doesn't take it all the way back down to metal again. So yeah, that's what I'm doing. Bit of grey primer. Crack on. put final coat, primer on, that should be all sorted and done. After that, I've got to sand it all and everything like that. Today's a pretty sunny day, as you can see, and hopefully I can get them sanded off and everything by the end of today. If so, I get them sanded off, cleaned off and everything like that, I should be able to get a bit of colour on. Hopefully I'll get a bit of colour on and they'll pop out amazing. Just wait until you see this colour, it's great. Anyway, another top tip is always when you're painting, wherever's possible, wherever's best, is to have a bit of heat on. So I've just got this little ceramic heater thing. It weren't much, it was about a tenner from Argos years ago. I actually used it to keep me warm outside once, so it works pretty well. But without dropping it, stick it on the floor, and that's basically just going to put the heat up through the wheels. Do that, and then once that's sorted, it'll just quicken up the process a bit, and then hopefully harden up, and I'll be able to just give it some 1200 sandpaper, wet and dry. Gotta remember, wet and dry it. 1200, wet and dry, and it should be all sorted to go. Get to colour, can't wait. Alright then, as you can maybe hear in the background, that's my compressor going. Here we have is my spray gun, I use for colour, well used. As you can see, it's only a cheap budgety one. Nothing much, used it for many things, it regulates, does all the stuff that fancy stuff does. Just a top tip with them all is, once you've used them with the painting and everything and your paint's ran out, just give them a clean, stick some thinners in, blow them out a bit, and it'll keep them going quite a while. This has been stood for about a good probably 2 years. Just plugged it in and it sprays straight away. So one thing, keep everything clean. Even with doing whatever you're doing, just keep everything clean and it will just still work like it normally does. Another thing is, when I'm mixing the paint up, I'm using it 50-50, so the paint that I'm pouring in, I've got to mix 50% in with thinners, so it's easy to guide by. You can see straight into this bottle, so 50 in of that, 50 in of that. Normally one of these will do one coat if I'm being generous. If I'm being tight, then I could probably get about 2 coats out of this one bottle full. It's about 500 ml in this bottle, roughly. I can't remember, but yeah, not a bad little gun. It's a quick gun. Come on, go back in. Come on, come on, come on. Hi people, going to wrap it up at that. As you can see, I have just sprayed the wheels in Cadbury's purple. That is the kind of theme that I've gone with the car. So that's all got to dry overnight. I'm just saying overnight because to get it solid as it can. It's had about 2-3 coats in total of actual paint. Then I've got to lacquer it as well. Lacquering is just same as what I've got in the spray cans, so I'm just going to bang that in at the same time. Also, after that, once I've lacquered it, it's just a fine sandpaper after, and it will just bring it up nice and a polish, and that's it. It'll be nice and shiny. So, go wrap it up at that. All I've got to say is a massive thank you to all the likes that I've got so far on Facebook. Keep it up, keep sharing, all that lot. I've got 3 stickers going away at 150 likes. I like to get down in subscribes, but it's by the by, we'll see what happens and all that lot. But till then, from me and the Purple Wheels, catch you later.